The trial for the former Sangamon County deputy who shot and killed a woman inside of her home wraps up day 2. Now, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Dawn Sterling.
And I'm Stacey Skryzak. Sean Grayson is charged with first-degree murder. He shot and killed Sonia Massey inside her Sangamon County home in July of 2024. The 31-year-old has been behind bars since his arrest.
During day 2, both sides argued which experts will be allowed to testify during trial and what each expert is allowed to testify about while on the stand. It started at 9 this morning and only lasted 55 minutes. The judge did rule the terms justifiable, unlawful, reasonable, and unreasonable cannot be used during the trial. News Channel 20's Monique Davis was in the courtroom this morning and joins us on News Channel 20 at 6 to explain the tense exchange between the judge and the defense. Opening statements are scheduled to start tomorrow morning at 9. The jury was seated Monday after a day-long selection process. The jury is made up of 9 white women, 1 black man, and 2 white men. 3 alternates were picked, 2 white men and 1 white woman.
Grayson was indicted on 5 charges, 3 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated battery, and 1 count of official misconduct. The state dropped the last 2 charges. He now only faces the 3 counts of first-degree murder. Now, these charges in connection with last year's shooting death of Sonia Massey. The Springfield mother of 2 called 911 to report a possible prowler near her home. 2 Sangamon County deputies answered that call.
Somebody is out here and I need to go help. Please don't hurt me, y'all.
Oh, we hurt you. You called us.
While inside the home, body camera footage shows the heated exchange between Massey and Grayson. The video shows Grayson shooting Sonia Massey in her kitchen. Grayson says it was in self-defense because he feared she would throw a pot of boiling water on him.
Following this shooting, the Springfield community rallied for change. One of those efforts led to the creation of the Massey Commission. The goal is to work on recommendations to present to local and state officials on how law enforcement can build trust within the community through accountability and transparency. During the month of October, the Massey Commission has been hosting feedback sessions.
Accountability really means that this community is saying, you have to tell us why we've been harmed, and you have to tell us how you're going to do better. And that question's been asked but never really answered, and I think that the Massey Commission is going to force it now.
The commission is hosting its final feedback session tomorrow night. It's happening at CAP 1908 from 5:30 to 7 p.m. As we mentioned, opening arguments are set for tomorrow at 9 in the morning. Our team will be in the courtroom providing live updates on X with what's being said. Follow us on social media as well as stay up to date on air during our newscasts and online at newschannel20.com.
We're hoping for justice. We're hoping for, we're hoping that God answers our prayers. We're still hurt, but we're expecting the right outcome.
The trial for former Sangamon County deputy who shot and killed a Springfield woman inside her home wraps up day 2. Good evening and thanks for being here tonight at 6. I'm Dawn Sterling.
And I'm Stacey Skryzak. Sean Grayson is charged with first-degree murder. He shot and killed Sonia Massey inside her Sangamon County home in July of 2024. The 31-year-old has been behind bars since the arrest.
The defense and the state argued which terms will be allowed to be used during the trial. On both sides, they agreed not to use the words justified, unlawful, and reasonable versus unreasonable.
Our Monique Davis was inside the courtroom. She joins us with more. Monique.
That's right. We were in the courtroom for less than an hour, and things got pretty heated between the defense and Judge Ryan Cadigan. The defense and Judge Cadigan were going back and forth on what their experts' arguments will be based on what standards they set for the courtroom. At one point, the defense tried to change the subject, and Cadigan raised his voice and said, "I need an answer to this question." Sonia Massey's dad was chuckling silently as this argument was going on with looks of disbelief. 2 other family members of Sonia's dad were looking at each other in disbelief. The courtroom was silent and Sean Grayson was sitting between his defense team in a restless manner. He was wearing a black suit with black socks and brown shoes. He would continuously fidget with his shoes and ankles. Once court ended for the day, Grayson was handcuffed and taken back into custody. But as he was being handcuffed, he was staring down our team. Reporting live from the Peoria County Courthouse, I'm Monique Davis. Back to you.
Thanks, Monique. Now, opening statements will begin tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. To stay updates on the court proceedings, make sure to follow us on X. Now, Grayson was indicted on 5 charges. 3 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated battery, and 1 count of official misconduct. The state dropped the last 2 charges. He now only faces the 3 counts of first-degree murder.
These charges are connection with last year's shooting death of Sonia Massey. A Springfield mother of 2 called 911 to report a possible prowler near her home. 2 Sangamon County deputies answered that call.
Somebody is out here and I need to go help. Please don't hurt me.
Why would it hurt you? You called us.
Well, inside the home, body camera footage shows the exchange between Massey and Grayson. The video shows Grayson shoot Massey in her kitchen. Grayson says it was in self-defense because he feared she would throw a pot of boiling water on him. Now, the jury was seated Monday after a day-long selection process. The jury is made up of 9 white women, 1 black man, and 2 white men. 3 alternates were picked, 2 white men and 1 white woman. You don't want to miss any of our special coverage of this trial throughout the week by heading over to our website, newschannel20.com. You can also get live updates on what's happening inside the courtroom by following our X account.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos from News Channel 20.